Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you may be. Welcome back to the Pitch Perfect Podcast, episode 74, I want to say. We're going to go with that one today, 74. And you're here 74. With Kiki and Elaine and Toast.
And Toast, of course. Hello, hi, how are you?
Good. It is Omen's pre-release, or it has been, the very start of it, at the very least, the first day. So it's been a very exciting time. Open a bunch of cards, as we do. Well, actually, I don't know if you open a bunch of cards or not, but I tend to open a whole bunch of cards, so it was a very exciting time. And Ziggy is here.
I mean, I opened like a pre-release's worth of cards, but not like that many cards. They did. Hey, Toast is trying to lick. We just had breakfast and the bowl's sitting off to the side and Toast just had his head in it. Anyway, yeah, I'm super excited for Omens. I believe on our episode with Rin, I said I was going to play in like 4 to 6 pre-releases, but if I had to bet money on it, I would play in 4. I've played in 1 so far at the time we're recording this, but I am registered for 4. So I think I'm just going to play in 4. There was a 5th one I was thinking about playing in today, but it's getting hot, it's getting summer, I need my AC to be installed, so I have to be home for that. So 4
we'll have to do.
4 we'll have to do, which is still really exciting. But we've both played in 1 so far, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, and that's the only one I'm playing in. I have non-flesh and blood related social responsibilities to attend to, so that's it for me. But I did at least open 3 boxes, so.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I get a case for every set, but I need to keep 1 for my collection, for my wall, which I haven't taken a photo of for this set because I accidentally opened 1 too many boxes of compendiums. I need to get another compendium box first.
Oh, yeah. And you can, like, get product now.
Yeah.
Now, because...
Actually, my store sold out. I've got 1 box of compendium, like, in the storeroom. So that...
No, I mean, like, you used to not be able to get product.
Oh, right. Like, we can do it at
this
least,
time.
Yeah,
right now, yeah, at the least, yeah.
So, yeah. This time, I opened 2 cold foil Majestics and a Marvel, so I'm like, I'm not going to push my luck any further. I haven't opened the Legendary, but that's okay. I'll obtain those over time because Ziggy can wait until after Prism Living Legends. But I did get the
That's pretty good,
one.
though. You sent me a picture of one, but you said you traded for it?
Yeah. I traded a Grandeur of Valhai and a Testament of Valhai. So, like, Guardian cards, because who needs them?
Right. Not me.
Not me. Not when I can have Ziggy.
Not me. No, not me. That is super exciting. I did not open anything. Oh, so like I got 2 packs because I had registered for the pre-release, so that was like kind of like an incentive, I guess. I got 2 packs upon arrival. Opened nothing, and then I opened my pre-release packs. I didn't open anything good out of my pre-release packs. I literally got 1 Majestic that I didn't even play. And could you just like be a normal cat for a minute? And then spoiler alert, I went 3-0 at pre-release. So I got 3 packs for pack per win, which I also opened nothing out of. Actually, I think I opened a few Majestics, but I think I opened 3 Majestics out of my 3 packs.
That's not bad.
Can't be upset about that.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I also had 3 wins. Granted, we had a 4-round event. And my prize packs also contained nothing. But I did get that lightning card, which is like a 0 cost 4, and if you play an instant, you get to create a lightning embodiment or a lightning flow. So that ended up being really good. Unsurprisingly, a 0 cost 4 with relevant abilities that blocks 3.
Who'd have
Who
thought?
could have guessed? But yeah, I enjoyed the format a lot. I got to play an illusionist.
Yeah, let's go through our games. Who wants our experience? Who wants to go first?
Sure. So I opened my sealed pool after having only watched like I want to say about 60 to 70% of Prague. So I didn't really know what I was looking for. Most of the people there kind of knew what they were doing. I was looking at my sealed pool. I was between Aurora and Ziggy. I didn't feel like I had enough arcane damage in Acilio, and the Ziggy pool was like almost questionable. I feel like I had just enough to be justifiable. I found that like I didn't quite have enough of the sort of go again stuff in just the rune blade. Or I assumed that I didn't have enough, like based on what I had. I think I had like 9 cards that gave go again. Maybe that's enough, like if you include the lightning flows and such.
Yeah, I do think that's enough.
Maybe I could have done that, you know. But I kind of had like some damage bonuses for Ziggy, and also like the aura that gives +1 and then +X if it's got a halo counter.
Yeah.
And I had 2 of this other lightning 1 cost 4 that said like if you play an instant it gains +2 and on a hit create a flow token. So I figured I could do something there because I had quite a few instants. Whereas I feel like I didn't have so much payoff for the Aurora stuff. And of course I'm gonna lean towards Illusionist over Runeblade. Just
right.
Because I'm me. So I ended up playing Ziggy. The first game, I kind of didn't really know what to expect with the deck. Like, I didn't want to go too aura heavy. I think I played 2 red, 2 yellow auras, which doesn't seem like very much, especially compared to like what I saw around the other tables. But I didn't want to get into a point where I'd be playing against these auras and I wouldn't be able to block. So I kind of kept it low in the aura count, and I had like some good blue ones, like some of the lightning blue ones that would like create a lightning flow or a lightning embodiment. But I wanted to be able to block a bit. And I came up against 1 Aurora, and at the start I took some damage to begin with, and then I had this big comeback turn. I was ready to take the tempo back, super like ready for it. And then I drew 4 auras and wasn't able to attack. After taking their entire hand, I'm like, okay, I can keep the pressure on. I couldn't, because I drew 4 auras out of like, I think I played 7 or 8 in total.
Yeah, you texted me and just said, I drew 4 auras.
Yeah. So I was like, maybe I've got the ratios wrong. Maybe it's unlucky. I don't know, like, if that's what to be expected. But after that, like, I played against another Ziggy who played significantly more auras than I did, and I kind of caught on to that really quickly. So they put like a lot of pressure on at the start, but I noticed they were like pitching a bunch of auras at the end, and by the time we got close to like the end of the game, like when they started hitting their second cycle, they just couldn't block me anymore.
Yeah.
So I felt kind of justified in my decision making there, and then I played against 2 more auroras, and they also were like fairly aggressive, attacking me, so on and so forth, and I was able to block at opportune points because I didn't have as many auras, and I felt good about my decision in the end, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Winning both of those games. I didn't play against Acilio, so I don't know what that's supposed to be like. It's supposedly like kind of favored in Ziggy from what everyone was telling me, because people had already done pre-releases before this. So they were telling me it was like supposedly favored, and that Acilio was the good matchup and Aurora was the bad one. But I feel like the way I built the deck was like kind of fine, and felt like I was playing a bit more like, how do I put it, like fundamentals flesh and blood, rather than like playing to the extreme outs of what the hero does, which is generally how I tend to play limited. But ultimately it was pretty cool. Dealing arcane damage is kind of weird as an illusionist. I'm not super familiar with like the concept of that yet, but like you know, being able to like bounce the auras and getting bonus effects was pretty powerful. And playing 2 cost 6s and 2 cost 7s felt like home. So it's just what I do. It was fun. And I've got like the boxes that I opened, I put back into their packs. I took out all the relevant.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I took out the relevant expansion slot cards. But I've kept the boxes as they are so I can do more drafts or sealed before a limited calling that I'm going to next weekend.
That is super exciting. I am really excited to draft this set. But it's nice that you now have like some products set aside to practice before the calling. Yeah. 3-1.
I mean, that's almost perfect. But like, I know one of us might have gone undefeated.
So when you texted me, I drew all 4 auras. I was like, in between, like I was sitting down for my next round because I was 2 games in. I was 2-0. I went to the bathroom. I got out. Everyone was already like in their pairing, so I was like, oh, let me like grab my stuff and picked up my phone. Saw you I drew 4 auras and went to respond to it and be like, oh no, I'm 2-0 right now. And then I was like, I really don't want to jinx I had a you moment. I was like, if I tell Kiki I'm 2-0 right now, I'm gonna jinx myself. So I was like, I'm just gonna message them back after this game. Like, this is the last round. I need to see how I finish out. So yeah, that was kind of like a funny moment. But I played Aurora. My pool, I didn't open anything special. I opened 1 Majestic out of my whole pool, which is crazy. I was like, how did I open only 1? That's not true. I opened the other Majestics were expansions a lot, so I opened 1 Majestic for my pool, right, out of all my packs, and it was the Wizard Tome, which I don't really think is good and limited.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. It doesn't make much sense for limited, I don't think. So I was kind of like, this is like an pool, and I decided. So I separated my cards out. I had like significantly less illusionist cards than I did Runeblade and Wizard cards. So I was like, okay, we're putting Ziggy to the side, not playing them today. Then looking at my Wizard pool and my Runeblade pool, I think that both were like could have been viable, and neither I felt like super fantastic, super great, but I just had a lot less. I didn't feel like I had enough red wizard cards to push like big arcane damage, so I ended up playing Aurora Runeblade. So I say all of that to let everyone know, look at that decision tree. I didn't force anything. Look at that. Sometimes you have decision trees and then you end up winning because you don't force. So yeah, it was. I also didn't sideboard at all. I did have a sideboard kind of, mainly because I opened what card was it? I really just had a sideboard for Thunderous Retort. I opened 6 copies of this card. So this is the 0 cost instant that has AB2 on it, and at the beginning of your action phase, destroy this, and your next attack that turn gets go again. So pretty good in Aurora, I think, against Ocilio is what I had it in the sideboard for. I ran 1 main board, and then I just kind of had the others for like, I wasn't going to put all 6 in, I think that would have been crazy, but I'm going to throw a few more in for the Ocilio matchup. And I only opened blue brush off because I also think that's pretty good in the Ocilio matchup, but I did not play that at all. I didn't want to play that at all because I don't think the blue is good, like because brush off does the thing that like if you're not preventing that exact amount of damage, then it fizzles. Like it doesn't
prevent up to 3. It prevents only 3
up
or
to
less.
3. It prevents only 3 or less, right? So I didn't want to play the blue one because that just prevents 1. That just like it is a blue block 3, but it didn't seem very valuable. So I was like, well, if I parent Ocilio, I'll just throw in some more thunderous retorts. I also did not play against an Ocilio, though. My round 1 was against a Ziggy. And I just kind of... I won the dice roll, and I decided to go first, because I didn't really know what I was doing. I don't know if that's correct or not, but I hate playing limited set for the first time, because also I did not watch a single minute of Prague. I really did not. Being 100% honest, I didn't watch a single minute of Prague. So I was going into this completely blind. Like, I had no clue what I was like, I don't know. I've seen the cards. I haven't thought much about the limited set. I don't know what my ratios should look like. I don't know if I should go first or second. I don't really know what to expect from these matchups. So I went into this completely blind. Decided to go first. I still don't know if that was the right move. My first turn, terrible. I was like stumbling. I was like, I don't know. All of this is bad. All of this is wrong. I'm just gonna like play something for nothing and arsenal a card, basically. And then at the end of my turn, the Ziggy player did like 5 things, and I was like, oh shit, I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. And then I drew my next hand. I was like, wait, this is kind of gas. This is kind of busted. And then I just like steamrolled, you know. To be honest, I think that turn, my second turn, I just like got on the, I just like pedaled to the metal so fast that they were kind of playing on the defense the whole game. They did like get to the point where they were able to like, you know, they were able to throw like the 3-for-7s or whatever, and like they got my life total pretty low. It was in life total circumstance, it was like it was a close game. And one of those games where it's like, you know, those games you play and at the beginning you're so confident, and then you get to the point in the game where you're like, wait a minute, I need to lock in. I could lose this if I don't start paying attention to my life total. But ended up winning that game. So then I was 1-0. That was a super fun game. Really fun to see Ziggy like do Ziggy things too. And then I played the Aurora Mirror. It was kind of the same thing. Like, I lost the dice roll on that one, but my opponent in the Aurora Mirror decided to go first, so I was like, okay, I'm feeling pretty good, because I just like block everything and then just like pedal to the metal again, and won that game. And then the 2-0 game that I played, the last game, that was a really tight game. That game I sat down, I think I won the die roll and decided to go second. But on my turn 1 I drew, I only had like 1 red mercurial skies in my deck, and I drew it by turn 0, and I was like, I don't really want to give this up, so I ended up taking like a small amount of damage. I think I took 2 points of damage turn 0, which I wasn't too happy about, but I was able to like come back with a really powerful turn. But you know, because I was going second, like they were also able to, we were both just like really swinging at it. I didn't feel like either of us were on the back foot that game, and they were a fantastic player. You know, when you sit across an opponent and you see them start doing things that you haven't thought of, and it's like, oh, that was really smart. I'm gonna steal that. So it was like one of those games where I was like, I am like learning something playing this game, and I don't know if I can beat this person. They are a better player than me. And I did end up beating them. We were down to 1 life. We each had 1 life for like 5 turns. It was like ridiculous. We just like both at 1 could not break through. But I think the difference was that game, I managed my lightning flows a lot better. Honestly, I managed my lightning flows. I had at least 2 lightning flows on the board at all time in all 3 of my games. So I think that the fact I was able to do that helped me win. And also, I had pitched some of the 0 cost cards that are like on attack, ping for 1. I had pitched some of those early game, so I had those come up late game, which is what won me the game, because he didn't have any arcane pings to throw at me when I was at 1 life, and I knew I still had a few in my deck, and I was down to the last 3 cards in my deck, and I was like, okay, here they come. And yeah, and I also, at 1 life, I still had 2 slots of equipment up by the time that I got to 1 life, so that saved me, because I was able to, like, pitch to prevent arcane, and also, like, not deck myself out, because I was pitching, and, like, he had gone through all of his equipment, too, and also I managed to keep 2 lightning flows on the board at all time, which he was having to use his lightning flows when I was sending arcane at him, because he didn't have any equipment left. And so the fact that I still had like 2 lightning flows and I had equipment left by the time that the game ended, I still had my boots up, really helped, like, you know, it was like that's why I stayed alive so long at 1 life. And he ran out of arcane pings before I did. So ended up going 3-0. It was really fun. I'd never been to this LGS before, so I didn't know the players, so that was also really fun to, like, get to know some of these players. They were all really great opponents. I, like, had a blast. I went with one of my friends, and then another one of my friends was there too. So I knew 2 people there, and so, like, that's always fun too, to go play in, like, new environments where you don't know anyone. And then 3-0.
Yeah, and now that's their first impression of you, is that you're this goddess at Flesh and Blood who just shows up out of nowhere and takes out their competition and
just show up. Hi. Hi, how is everyone going? I mean, like, the sweeps. Yeah. It was super fun.
I mean,
I liked it.
If you're a basketball fan, you know, you'll know it's very, very in for New Yorkers to sweep right now.
Heck yes. Next to the finals.
Very exciting stuff. You bring up an interesting point about the lightning flow management, and I found that to be, like, unsurprisingly, I love macros unlimited. We've talked about this before, and at first I wasn't too excited about this one. It seemed kind of like, after Treasure Island, or whatever it was called, the High Seas one, which is so interactive and changes the game, makes a little mini game out of it. This one felt a little less exciting, a bit underwhelming in comparison. But I found it very interesting and unique, having the ability to, like, have that spell void. Like, I don't know about you, but, like, I found forcing people to use it at inopportune times to, like, kind of stop this arcane damage or whatever, or if they didn't respect it, then, like, they used the lightning flow for another reason that wasn't spell void. Like, I found that super interesting.
Yeah.
And, like,
yeah, that's why I try to keep at least 2 up, because I always wanted the option of spell void. And I feel like I didn't activate Aurora's ability that much, but the times that I did was like when I would have, what was this? This card was so good. What the heck was this card? Quick Succession. This card to, like, activate, be able to throw 3 attacks with +1 and go again, and like have the lightning flows up to do that, and still be able to end the turn with the lightning flow to prevent arcane the next turn. Oh my gosh, that was good. That was good.
I was looking at that card because I was between pools, obviously, and I think I had one red, one yellow, one blue, and I was looking at them and like, this is all the same card. Like in blue, this is still fantastic. Just at giving go again as a blue, and also +1 as a blue. Like, that's so good.
Oh, you know, it is so funny. My Ziggy round 1 opponent, like such a nice guy. At the end of our game, we're talking about our game, obviously, and he was like, I opened a really good card and I never saw it. He was like, I was waiting the whole game to see my the like busted card in my deck. I was like, oh, what card was it? And it was our card. It was our card. It's unwinding friend. He flipped it out. He's like, this card. And I was like, I revealed that card. That's my card. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, my channel. He's like, oh my god. He's like, this card is so good.
Did he get you to sign it?
I was like, no, but I was like, yeah, like me and my co-hosts thought the same thing when they sent it to us. We're like, what the heck? This card is busted. So I thought that was really funny.
So funny of all the cards to show you.
I know, of all the cards to show me, to be like, I didn't get to my win con. This card, that's our card.
That card knew. That card was like, we can't betray mother, you know.
Right, it was like we can't betray. You can't play that card against her. That's illegal in this format.
I mean, nobody played against me today.
Funny.
Actually, I don't know if anyone opened it today, now that I think about it, but
it's pretty. The art in this set is awesome. There's like one art that I swear I've never noticed it before. Which card was it? I was like, this is the cutest little art ever. Like, I love this art. Oh, Volatile Flexor? This one?
oh yes, yeah.
It's so cute.
It's
like that's like
this thunder summoning meep. Is that a meep?
that is some. I don't know what it is, but I love it.
I also got
Shout out
2 people with that card.
Alexis Susani. This card is so cute. Are you kidding me?
And like, I got people to block that card so many times. Like, I think I played it in every match. 30 card deck, you're bound to see it more often than not, right? But 2 of the times I had it, I just didn't have an instant in hand. But like, I just confidently play that, and I'm just like, 0, go again, on hit, make a lightning flow, and they're just like, block 3. I'm like, okay, pitch, play my other attack action, no instance.
Just baiting people.
But when you have that confidence, you know, you have like 1 card in your arsenal. There was one awkward time where I realized I had that, and then I had 2 cards. The one I mentioned previously, which is like when you play an instant, gets +2 on hit, makes a lightning flow. 1 cost 4 otherwise. I had those 3 in my hand. I'm like, I can't block with these cards, because if I block with them, my opponent will know I have no instants. Like, because if I'm blocking this card, it becomes clear. I can't block with one of these and then play the 0 cost 0 that it's like, if you play an instant, it's like, no, you just blocked with your card that you'd naturally play after that now. So there was like some weird, I don't know if it's a weird mind game, but there's a weird mind game against myself trying to figure out what to do with that hand. But yeah, I love that card, both for the art and just for what it does.
I played one in my deck, but I didn't actually ever play it because I really didn't have many instants. I feel like a lot of the I played a few instants. I played one Star World Warning, which was just like the create 2 lightning flow tokens, which I actually I don't think I ever played. And then I had a Storm Shard, which, if you have, you can destroy Lightning Flow to give +3. Which this was kind of like an in-game. This was the only card. When I was deck building, I was like, I don't want to destroy Lightning Flows. I want them. I want to like use them. But I played one of these for in-game, and it did help me get there. Because this is the card that pushed my opponent in that final game down to 1 life, because I was at 1 life for a while. And they were not at 1 life. They were kind of not even close to 1 life. Well, I say not even close. They were like 5 life, maybe.
Yeah.
With this card, I pushed them down to 1 life with. So that was an instant. But this was the only destroy a Lightning Flow token. Aside from Mercurial Skies.
Yeah.
Also.
And I guess when you don't even have to
like,
destroy, you can, if you just have the pitch floater.
Yeah, you don't even have to, right? This one you also don't have to destroy if you have the pitch.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
And then I played Sigil of Lightning. And those were the only instants I played. So I never got to play the Thunder summoned Meep.
Hey.
That I really liked, though. I was like, this could be my new wallpaper. This is good art.
And a box 3.
And it blocks 3. Yeah. The only generic I played, what's the name of that card? It's the one that's like, this gets +1. I can see the art. I think it starts with a B. It's like, this gets +1 for every card in your hand.
Oh, it's like Majestic, isn't it?
Yeah, Browbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did open, so I opened 2 Majestics that I could play. This one and the Tome. I did play Browbeat. I think I played it one time. It was just a little bit weird because it didn't synergize very well with my hands, like the rest of my deck a lot of the times, because I'm like looking specifically for like lightning cards. It was just the way my deck worked, but it was really good to have like a blue block 3 in there, and it felt good to just kind of like throw out on a big turn, or I think I played it to like pitch it early in the game and play it later in the game when you're kind of running out of gas anyway. Yeah,
it's a blue block 3.
It was fun. I had a lot of fun. I am excited to do it 3 more times.
Now that you've kind of seen how the heroes play, well, you haven't seen Acilio play, but like, do you think if the opportunity's there, you're going to try out the Illusionist, or maybe see if you can find a pool that has a reasonable amount of arcane damage that you'd want to give Acilio a go?
Yeah, I really came into this like open-minded. This was the first set. I'm a forcer. I'm a forcer. I force. I force even in sealed, which I've said many times on this podcast. Don't do that. But this set, I was like, okay, I'm kind of like, even like I'm not necessarily like excited for like Ziggy or Acilio. Like, well, that's my man, but I mean for CC purposes, right? Like, I will play Aurora in CC, most likely. Those two, I don't know that I'll play them in CC. But this is the first set that I was like, I'm genuinely intrigued and interested in trying every single hero. Because most of the time I'm like, I see a hero and I'm like, that's my hero, I'm just gonna play that. And then I just play that. But this one, I was really open. I'm definitely the most intimidated by Ziggy. And I was a little bit relieved yesterday when I was like, okay, I just like, Ziggy's not an option, you know? Well, Ziggy could be an option, but like my other pools are better. You know, I think I opened like, it was kind of low. Like, I opened like 19 Illusionist cards and then like 25 Runeblade cards and 24 Wizard cards. I think it was something. Maybe it was like 20, 24, 25. It was like, I had like I was like, okay, I'm not gonna look at this. Let me look at these bigger pools and see what I can do something with.
Yeah. I feel like I had almost an embarrassment of riches when it came to Illusionist. Like, I also didn't want to just force Illusionist. I tried really hard to, like, think about how I could make Runeblade work in theory. But, like, ultimately I think I had, like, 17 reds that I was happy to play in Illusionist, and I had to cut that down to, like, 14 to make sure I had enough resource cards. But, like, if it was, like, if I didn't have to, like, have a blue or a yellow to make my turn function, like, 17 reds would have been so good.
Yeah. I threw in, so I went ahead, like, when I deck build, I went ahead and I picked out my blues, because usually I know, like, how many blues I want in my deck. I think I was on 8 blues in Aurora. I kind of, figured... That was, like, I talked to my friend before when we were on the way to the pre-release, and that was, like, the only thing we got, like, decided, like, 8, 10, 12 was, like, a good blue count, like, for Aurora, Cilio, Ziggy, right? So I was like, okay, that was kind of my only deck building basis that I had. So I went ahead, I picked out my 8 blues, and then I just kind of, like, went through the cards, and I was like, anything that says go again and create a lightning flow token, I'm gonna put it in my deck, and then I'm gonna count how many cards I have. And I had 32 cards. And so then I was like, okay, let me, like, look through here, see if I have too many copies of something, which at that point I had 6 copies of Thunderous Retort, and I was like, okay, we only need one of these main board, right? Let me take all of these out, so then let me, like, put in some other cards I think could be really good. That was the deck building process, and it worked out. And I think it also, yeah, I mean, it did what I wanted it to do. It made a lot of lightning flows, and it went go again a lot of times.
Much what your deck wants.
Yeah.
Really funny that you bring that up. You had 6 of them. My friend also had 6 of them and played against an Acilio and decided to put them all in, and then kept on drawing them in multiples and couldn't do anything.
Yes, that's why I didn't put them all in. That's why I only ran one of them. They don't block. Yeah.
It was really funny. His opponent was like, I was really scared when you played one, and then I realized that you just had a bunch of them and couldn't block, and, like, I think there was one turn my friend was telling me about where he had 2 of them in his hand, and the Acilio opponent went, like, physical attack with go again, physical attack, and yeah, and you have these 2 non-blocking instants in your hand. I was like, okay. I have to block these other cards, and the go again's now wasted, but yeah.
That is funny.
It's a super interesting format, though.
It is. It's kind of got a lot more. It's got a lot of depth to it, I think, actually. And it, some of my locals had said, like, before I had played it, that it was, like, pretty balanced, and it does feel pretty balanced in the limited format. Yeah. I think it feels more balanced than you would expect it to.
Yeah, it's also less aggressive than I expected it to be. Like, you hear Lightning Heroes, specifically Aurora, and you think of, like, a Cheerio style 0-cost 4 back kind of thing. But there's, like, definitely a lot more blocking than I thought there was going to be. Like, this didn't feel like the most aggressive limited format I've played in. Maybe draft's different. I don't know, but, like, I did appreciate that, like, blocking was relevant, and you can kind of, like, grind people out into a state. And again, the macro gave more interesting decision points than I thought there would be. Like, in most of the games, going into it, I got told that, like, Acilio and Ziggy tend to rely on their hero ability more than Aurora. And, like, that can kind of be seen, like, if we do think about this aggressive Cheerios style, or, like, playing multiple attacks thing. With Aurora, you're not really cracking the lightning flows for the ability. Like you said, you were saving them more for like the arcane barrier or whatever. Because you don't necessarily need to rely on her ability to make the lightning embodiments in the same way that you literally need to activate it for Ziggy to actually have a weapon, kind of thing.
Yeah. Right.
But because of the way they built my deck, where I wasn't so reliant on auras and such, I was like, I had some matchups where I'm like, okay, I need to save one for this ability at this point so I can catch somebody out by making them lose their whole hand and then doing arcane damage on their turn, kind of thing. Or I need to wait to like get all their equipment out and then do the arcane damage that way. And then against one of the Auroras, I was like, I feel like I just need to race this. So like I was just aggressively using my lightning flows to stop the arcane damage and then coming back with like a 2-7, etc. get back into the game. And I liked, like, reflecting back on it after the event, I really liked how lightning flows being a modal option kind of gave me more flexibility to decide whether I wanted to play more aggressively, whether I needed to save them for like a bigger turn, so on and so forth. It was interesting. It was fun. Again, macros unlimited. Who knew?
Macros Unlimited are so fun, yeah. This I felt the same way, you know. You had said like you weren't the biggest fan of this macro, or maybe just like a little disappointed when this macro came
it just didn't
out
excite me, you know?
compared to Treasure Island. Yeah, Treasure Island was like, oh, a whole mini game is happening within the macro, and this was interesting, where it's like, oh, it's a whole mini game within the macro, but it's more of like a mini game that you're playing with yourself, rather than with your opponent, which does still just make the game just as interesting. Yeah, I liked it. I read the macro and I was like, what does it do? Like yesterday when I first came, I was like, what's this do again? I was like, oh, my lightning flows have Spell Void 1. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. And then started and I was like, this is really irrelevant. Getting into it, I was like, wait a minute, this is really relevant, because really that, yeah, I always wanted to like have the option to like, I really feel like half of the flow management was just like having two flows there. I didn't always use them. Like I maybe activated Aurora's ability like once, maybe twice a game. Just to have like those really big wide turns. You know, I was never activating her ability to like do one card and swing with sword. It was like, I'm saving these so I can like go 3 to 4 attacks wide, right? But also like having two flows up does kind of present the mini game with your opponent, that like I'm threatening Spell Void or Go Again or both, right, at all times, which is just a little intimidating, I think. You know, it makes the board state, you know, maintain board state is intimidating, and it's a good thing, and it feels,
your opponent might not necessarily know what your plan is with your lightning flow, so they might not activate there. I can't remember what the name of Ziggy's weapon is. I keep on calling it the aphrodisiac, but I know that's not what it is. That's what I mean, right?
That's definitely
but
not.
Like, you know,
It's definitely not correct.
If the Ziggy player sees your two lightning flows, they might be a bit more hesitant to like pull the trigger on flickering their, like using their own in order to deal 2 arcane damage, because you might just prevent it and still have all your resources, and then you might then end up using those lightning flows for, say, Go Again, like another intended purpose, or even just like the instants that give +3 or -3, the ones that sacrifice them. Like there's so many different ways you can use it, but just having them there might make your opponent play differently, and that's where the minigame, like you said, comes in, when it becomes less about a minigame with yourself and more about minigame with your opponent. But yeah, I found it was like a really skill testing macro, in a way that Treasure Island wasn't. Like Treasure Island, you were just trying to play big attacks, trying to get the tempo, and a more traditional Flesh and Blood sense, trying to get that on hit, and then basically whoever was able to take advantage of that hit would then get the advantage, the value from Treasure Island, and then kind of keep that train going. This one being a bit more subtle kind of meant that like the decision points, I don't want to say were like more meaningful per se, but like you could tell when somebody was just using their lightning flow because of an opportune time versus someone who had a plan with their lightning flow tokens.
Right. I agree. It was super fun. I'm excited. Don't think it kind of like High Seas, like because of the macro. Okay, I found it. Aphrodisias? It is kind of like Aphrodisias.
See, it was close. Like, I didn't just think that for no reason. The kind of like similar to High Seas, though. These heroes, because of the macro, like the macro is so impactful that I do think that these heroes will feel really different to play in CC than they did, right? Because your lightning flows won't have all this spell void and start the game with a lightning flow. I mean, from what I've heard, like the better Ziggy constructed decks are playing Reality Refractor, in which case there's even less reason to have lightning flow tokens because you don't have your Aphrodisias you don't flicker as much. Like, you're just playing your auras and attacking for 5 with them.
Yeah.
So who knows? Like, it's definitely gonna be very different. And the same way that like High Seas was very different with the macro versus not with the macro.
Right.
Like Puffin, significantly more playable as like a limited hero than a constructed at this point because of the gold production. Like, it's much harder for her to produce gold and constructed, unfortunately.
Yeah.
However.
Yeah. We'll see how Aurora. I think the lightning flow tokens are like super relevant for her, and will be in constructed. So I don't know. It was fun. I enjoyed it. That's my whole review.
Yeah.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. Hopefully I get to try some other heroes. I don't think I'll go 3-0 again. I have 3 more pre-releases to play. Probably won't do that again, but that was really fun.
Hey, you never know. You could.
Also, I was like sitting down yesterday to try and start deck building and opening cards and being like, these just look like cards to me. Like, I am so underprepared for this. And I was just looking at the cards thinking like, I get to do this. I can't wait to do this tomorrow when I have a better understanding of what I'm doing and how these heroes play. And then by my 4th pre-release, like, this is gonna be so much easier.
Give me a bro.
Yeah, it's like the first, like, sitting down to play for the first time and build a deck that's like, I don't even know what these cards say.
Yeah.
I read them when they got revealed, but like I don't know. I was not like prepared at all, but that was super fun. It turned out fine.
Yeah. I definitely look forward to playing more of it as well. And hopefully getting more Ziggy cards. Do we need to stop here?
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that you've played a little bit of it, and you said you wanted to play Aurora, like, are you the experience of playing limited kind of increase your desire to play Aurora? Like, surely at some point we're going to be doing a gameplay session with them. But like, does it feel enough like the original Aurora where you're like, I can see where I'm going to take this thing constructed?
One second.
No worries. Well, I will just chat.
That's
No, it's okay. Yeah, so I'd been hearing recently that like Ziggy maybe favors like a reality refractor kind of situation. And I can kind of see where that is. Like, there's a lot of auras that cost 1. So like it's a real clean curve with like a pitch of blue, play that, attack for 5, and you can kind of play this Guardian style-esque deck, which does excite me to an extent. I do kind of wish, or I do hope, that there is a more Ziggy build that maybe doesn't necessarily use Aphroditeus, but like I kind of want to play with like the auras, the bouncing them. Realistically, I just haven't actually played with it here on Classic Constructed to know if that's like viable or not. Like, I can see a world where there's like a defensive attack with a 5 power weapon every turn kind of deck is viable. But I want to play the cool cards.
Yeah.
I want the fragment cards. I, on my way home, was like, am I a masochist? Like, why do I enjoy playing these attacks that have downsides for being blocked? You know, like, why do I love Phantasm attacks? Why is Fragment exciting me? And I think it's because I like forcing my opponents to block, because then I don't have to block as much, and that's good. And, like, famously on this channel, we don't block. That's not what we do.
We don't block.
That's basically our tagline.
No.
You know? Empower, support, don't block.
There were multiple times yesterday where I was like, I should block this, I should block this, I should really block this. No blocks. Sorry. Okay. Back to your previous question. Sorry about that. Yes is the answer. I really want to build Aurora in CC. I miss going fast. I miss Briar. But I also don't want to face where Kasai is right now on the Living Legend scale. So I don't know if it'll be an immediate thing. It might be, but I want to enjoy them both. I'm not ready to give her up.
You know, I get that. Like, if we ignore the fact that I traded for like the Z Marvel, right? Most people like this event were like, "Oh, Kiki, do you need illusionist cards? What do you need? What do you want to trade for?" And I'm just like, I don't even know. I haven't looked at Ziggy deck lists. Haven't really thought about it. Prism's on 950-ish Living Legend points. Like, I just gotta keep on playing this light illusionist until she's gone. Like, there'll be time for Ziggy to come. And like, honestly, if people play Ziggy, those are illusionist tags. They're not poppers.
They're gonna be here for a while, right? Aurora has to be here for a while because she just came and went super fast, and I think that they did a lot to correct for her doing that again, right? Like, she's not gonna do that again, so she'll be here for a while. So
yeah, she's not the one with the armor deck this time.
I wore this yesterday. I wore purple. My pink glittery. I also wore little rune chant earrings, even though we weren't making rune chants, but still it felt appropriate because we're doing arcane damage. So maybe that's why I went through it. I was just on theme.
Maybe, yeah. I had purple and silver sleeves. So it's like purple on the back, silver on the inside for my deck. And then for my hero weapon and equipment, I had sky blue sleeves. And then for my tokens, I had lilac to try to match the color scheme of the set. It was very pretty and aesthetic.
I love that.
And also, the other thing I love about the macro is that you start with a lightning flow in play, which, like, yeah, that seems good, you know? You get to start doing your things from turn 1 if you want. No. It was cool because I opened a Marvel lightning flow, so I just got to have that in play at the start of the game.
Yeah, it's like, Kiki, It's like the limited set, and you are already just like rare, max rarity on in the limited.
I opened it in those 3 boxes, right? And like I like to have, when I go to a limited event, I like to have my tokens preset beforehand, and I have one of every token, one of every hero, one of every weapon, and then extra sleeves for equipment. And I'm like, I'm ready to go. I don't need to think about it. I don't need to ask around the room if they opened X, Y, or Z. I just have it. And then I keep that for the entire season. In like a box with sleeves. And I'm like, oh.
We're so...
Marvel Lightning Flow. I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, I threw this deck box that still had this deck, these like random assortment. Actually, I opened this deck box. I was like, let me clear out this deck box because I need an empty deck box. It had in it Cold Foil Carrion Crown, Cold Foil Crown of the Frozen Thoughts, Cold Foil Fairlight Longbow, Ghost Protocol Artifact, Astrovault Elemental, Vestige of that word. Yeah, and then like this Promo Man Overboard. It had my Marvel Kasai. It had the Phi Sage deck. And what is this? Like 2 or 3 packs of Compendium.
I was gonna say, everything but the Kasai makes sense. Like, it sounds like this was the
yeah,
box
so
you took your 5 precon unedited to your skirmish.
Yeah, my unedited 5 precon with like just random cards in here that just been sitting in here that I didn't even know were in here. I'm like, I have like 4 cold foils in this box I didn't even know that I owned. And then I like, you know, so I dumped that out on my table, it's still right there. Threw this empty box in there. Grabbed a pack of sleeves that I found under my bed that I was like, hopefully this has 30 sleeves in it. Because it's half used. Threw that in my bag. And that was it. And then I walked out the door with my playmat. Like, so we're just very different. I also keep tokens, but in my deck boxes, I just have like all the mini tokens.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I hate mini tokens. Sorry, like LSS, like.
See, yeah, great. You're like, oh, here's all my Marvel tokens. I'm like, here's just like a stack of random ass minis.
I love that they have the mini tokens and people can like have access to all the tokens they want and stuff. I like my things matching, like, which is, but like I get it. Like, not everyone needs that. That's fine. The real reason I hate them is that I work at a card store, and you know how many times people leave that shit behind on the tables, and you're like, oh, and then like you're vacuuming like 2 days later and you find like 3 of them in different spots of the store underneath like various chairs. You're like, I hate everyone. Like, it's maybe a bit extreme. Maybe I'm a bit jaded working in retail. Who knows?
I love them in the minis.
I love them for the people that love them enough to keep them and not leave them behind.
But it's just like the stark difference of like you with your binder of cold foil tokens and me with like my half open pack of sleeves that I found under my bed because I was like, oh, I need sleeves and I don't want to buy them. And like just a bunch of mini tokens shoved in a box that had random cold foils in it.
I mean, in that respect, you and I are so different.
Yeah.
I was trying to, after the pre-release, some friends of mine came back to my place. We played some board games, and I was organizing a trade with one of these friends, and I was supposed to like, he was after a card that I'm pretty sure I have, which is like the overcrowded cold foil from like Skirmish Top 4, and like I top 4'd one of those events. I couldn't remember if I top 4'd one that gave me an overcrowded though, now that I think about it. Doesn't matter. I thought I had one, so I was like looking through various deck boxes trying to find it, because my cards aren't actually very organized. And I just found a random deck box. I'm like, oh, maybe it's in there. And I opened it, and inside of it was the Beach Syndra and 3 foil Enlightened Strikes and like some random commons, and then a promo that I wasn't the one I was looking for, and I had no clue that my Enlightened Strikes were there, like in my head, or that the Cinder was there. Now that I think about it, I had no clue it was in that box.
Just vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that respect,
every time I open a deck box, I'm like, where the frick did all these cards come from?
and like the difference is, if I'm at an event, I want people to think that I'm organized and I'm well prepared and stuff. They don't need to see like the goblin deck boxes in like my house that have a mismatch of everything. My friend looked at my binder and he was looking through it. First page had like, I think, cold foil scab skins, random cold foil common, maybe like a Death Dealer cold foil, the Emperor, a signed cold foil Shiana. And he just like looks at the page, looks up to me, he's like, Kiki, what's the organization of this binder? I'm like, there is none. They're just in there.
They're just in there. Every now and then I'll go through and organize my binder. The funny thing is that, like, I don't know what it is about Flesh and Blood that makes me such a gremlin. Because I actually am like a really organized, like, I'm a very organized, clean person on my day-to-day. But then you look at my fab stuff and how I go about, like, attending Flesh and Blood tournaments and just, like, playing Flesh and Blood in general. It's, like, the most, like, just, like, yeah, straight gremlin behavior. I don't know. I have no explanation for it. I swear I'm not like this.
You just use all your energy and, like, every other aspect of your life to be such an organized and well thought out person. To the point where with Flesh and Blood, you can just rock up to an event with people you've never met, with a pre-con you haven't touched, and win.
It's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. It's just vibes. You have so much organization in your life that sometimes you just need vibes.
I think that's part of why I love Fab so much, because it's like I could just let go and do crazy things over here. Just straight gremlin over here.
That's why our podcasts have no structure.
Yeah, that's true. And speaking of, we are an hour into recording. Anything else we need to cover about our pre-release weekends?
I don't know. The other week, since we're a bit delayed with recording, I did a high seas draft and I won that.
Oh, Billy, what did you draft?
Yeah, it ended up being solo Puffin and a 7-person pod, because we had like 15 of us on a random Monday night.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Ended up being solo Puffin, and my deck was good. Not the best Puffin deck I've drafted, but it was good. And the games were not close. And then in the other pod, someone drafted, like, had a much more powerful Puffin deck than myself. Like, I looked at his deck and, like, your deck is insane. Like, I expect you to 3-0. And then he went 2-1 and was telling me about why Puffin is bad. I'm like, you have no excuses. Don't talk to me.
The deck was here for you to win with. You just didn't.
That was funny. I didn't actually say it that bluntly. I was more just like, he was telling me about like why his deck is bad. I was like, I'm just gonna agree to disagree. And he's like, yeah, I disagree. I'm like, yep. Anyway, undefeated in my pod was me, and because I was also running the tournament, because it was like not like an armory, but it was like an on-demand event. So immediately after telling him that I disagreed with his opinions about Puffin, I then did the prizes and gave myself first place because I went undefeated.
Baller like that.
I really like Puffin. Well, I haven't played in Constructed that much. I have, but like Unlimited, she's one of my favorite heroes to play. And I never force her.
The big banner of Puffin behind you.
I never force her in draft, but other people just don't take her. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. It's fine.
Right. I never force anything in draft either. It just happens to be open.
Yeah. Because everyone else hates it. Because everyone else has fallen for the propaganda that she's bad in draft. And like, she's the worst of the 3 heroes in draft, don't get me wrong. But if enough people disrespect her, I'll do it.
Yeah. Well, I love that. I did not do anything Flesh and Blood related. Didn't even watch Prague. It's like, I feel like the past month of my life has been just like the busiest thing in the world. But I also think I say that all the time, so I don't know.
Have you considered that maybe you're just a busy person?
I think I am, unfortunately.
And that was learning with Elaine.
I think that's all we have this week.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It is
Fun little
3:30 in the
catch
morning,
up.
to be fair, so I should.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, I do have a wedding to go to in about 11 hours, so
That'll be so nice. But you should get some sleep before the wedding, so.
yeah. But I will do my nails first and then go to sleep, which sounds counterproductive, but it's like ritualistic at this point.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I would definitely ruin my nails if I went to sleep right after doing them.
usually I sleep with like, this is my blanket, like tucked up like this.
Uh-huh.
But if I've done my nails, it is like I sleep like like a zombie. not like up in the air, but like on top of the blankets, and I'm on my back. I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna do it, and I hope that
You just not move? You don't move it yourself?
I think I do because I'm a side sleeper. But I hope that I'm just like that long enough to the point where it can be mostly dry.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But like,
All
if I do
right.
it at any other time, I will be using my hands for something. I figure it's like the safest time to do it. Huge tangent.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like, people don't get that about doing your nails. Like, there's no good time to do your nails because your hands are always in use, and so it's like if your nails are done, mine are not right now. Yeah, then you just can't use them. The worst is like I always want to do like showering. I am planning to do your nails is so annoying because it's like if I have to wash my hair, I cannot do my nails before I shower. But then also, like, if you do your nails after your shower, you have to kind of, like, wait until your nails are, like, completely dry. Otherwise, it just, like, doesn't, like, it just comes off so easily if you do your nails when your nails are still wet. And, like, if you've never done your nails before, you probably have never thought about the fact that your nails get wet and they have to dry kind of like your hair. You
Man,
know?
the same stuff.
And you don't realize that, like, your nails stay wet for a bit. They like hold moisture anyway.
That's for a different episode.
That's my tangent on doing your nails. Anyway, thank you for listening.
You can find us on our socials if you like. You can find us on Bluesky and Twitter. Elaine, where can they find you?
Also on Bluesky and Twitter under. Sorry.
Somehow I'm the one who's here at 3 a.m.
and I'm the one falling asleep. It is Bluesky and Twitter ham on tree, like bacon on bush or pork on shrubbery, and also that's all I have for you. Yes. Where can the people find you, Kiki?
You can find me on Twitter at Kiki_LA93. You can find me on Bluesky at kikibird.bsky.social. Of course, you can follow our podcast on Twitter and Bluesky as well. That's Pitch Perfect Fab on Twitter and at Pitch Perfect Pod on Bluesky.
Pod, yes.
There is a difference, and I tag the wrong one sometimes on Twitter.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
so that's our breakdown. We're excited to maybe bring out some Omens gameplay content down the line, but for the meantime, thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Post actively, congratulations on winning your pre-release, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Bye.